Some of the most dominant athletes in sports history have participated in the sport of basketball. These athletes are officially in the Hall of Fame, and we have immortalized their names on the Mount Rushmore of sports and in our hearts, from all-time greats like the remarkable Bill Russell, the iconic Michael Jordan, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, the NBA's all-time top scorer Kareem Abdul Jabbar, and a legendary Wilt Chamberlain. One name that has stood out and has constantly been compared to Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest to ever suit up for the game, has been the unstoppable, talented, and strong LeBron James. Entering the league as a kid from Akron, Ohio, King James has become one of the world's most respected and accomplished professional basketball players ever. There's a good probability that you've heard his name mentioned in relation to sports, even if you don't like basketball. The father of three is already a billionaire and a household celebrity, but his new 2-year contract deal makes him the highest paid player in NBA history. ESPN was the first to announce that LeBron James had signed a 2-year, $97.1 million contract deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, making him the highest paid player in NBA history. There are a lot of interesting, contentious, and occasionally even offensive aspects to LeBron that go beyond the game of basketball, his athleticism, and all the flash and glamour. Join us in our video today as we bring to you the 10 things you didn't know about basketball icon LeBron James. Remember to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. LeBron James is a family man with his own family of 4, however, he is still unaware of who his own father is. This can be quite a bothersome hurdle to carry, and could be classified as one of life's most painful afflictions. The Los Angeles Lakers player has spent 37 years of his life trying to figure out his own father's identity, unfortunately to no avail. There was a time where he thought he had made a breakthrough, and a man named Leicester Stovall claimed to be his father. Leicester stated that he had previously spent some intimate time with Gloria James, LeBron James' mother, and that although he had abandoned them, he was now ready to reunite with his kid. As expected, when LeBron heard of this, he was eager to know if Leicester's claims were true. Eventually, a DNA test was done, and the result came out negative, meaning he was not LeBron's father. But Leicester, who was adamant in his claim, accused LeBron and his mother of foul play, and filed a $4 million defamation, misrepresentation, and fraud lawsuit against the mother and son. Because it was clear he was only in it for the money and nothing else, the judge who was handling the case promptly dismissed it. We might never know if Leicester's claims were true or not, but one thing is clear: LeBron might sadly never know who his real father is. LeBron James was definitely destined to be a sportsman. His God-given physique and strength could have fostered his success in any sports discipline had he ventured, so much so that even if he hadn't chosen basketball, he would have undoubtedly thrived in football, a sport he played in high school. LeBron played football for 2 seasons and was recognized as Ohio's top football prospect. In high school, he was an all-state receiver, but after injuring his wrist, James opted to concentrate solely on basketball. Several elite institutions expressed interest in recruiting him, but he stayed steadfast in his desire to play basketball and enter the NBA. To this day, many football fans wonder what might have happened if he had prioritized football. One thing is for sure: with his level of talent, brute strength, and skill set, he would have definitely been part of the NFL. Imagine you come across a photo of yourself online and decide to share it on your social media page, only to have someone sue you for copyright violation. How will you react to that? That is precisely what happened to LeBron James. Although it wasn't LeBron's most ridiculous dunk, it was the catalyst for the entire incident. After the game, LeBron posted a photo of a play he made on Facebook, which received thousands of likes. However, the photographer who captured the shot, Steve Mitchell, turned LeBron's post into a legal issue. When Mitchell discovered that LeBron had freely posted his photo on social media, he contacted his lawyer and filed a complaint against LeBron for copyright infringement, seeking $150,000 in damages. Mitchell typically posts his photographs online, where you can purchase a license to use them. After having enough, LeBron James launched a countersuit against the photographer. He claimed Mitchell was using photographs of King James illegally to promote his photo firm. The countersuit sought $1 million in damages, almost 1,000% more than Mitchell was seeking from him. As a result, Mitchell is alleged to have declared bankruptcy. Was LeBron's countersuit excessive, or was the photographer at fault in this case? The NBA player talked about a harrowing experience they had on a team trip in an interview with colleague Dwayne Wade on a podcast. When LeBron joined the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2003, he protested to the team's management about the team's aircraft's condition. Several years into his professional career, LeBron brought up the issue once more with the Cavs' new owner, Dan Gilbert, who once more dismissed his remarks. The team's management, however, decided to buy a new airplane following a terrifying incident that resulted in fractured ankles and a lot of vomit. He narrated how everyone on the plane thought they were going to die. He said that their owner's wife at that time was pregnant and vomited several times. A flight attendant sprained her ankle and smoke was coming out of the kitchen. Thankfully, no one was hurt and the plane was changed the next year. Being in the public eye is hard. Your every move is scrutinized and judged. For popular athletes, there is always pressure to be the best in a game. And when they lose a game, they tend to be heavily criticized by game lovers and even fans. While few are unbothered, others have employed certain measures in order to cope. LeBron James stated that NBA players, including superstars, are like most individuals off the court, even though fans frequently elevate them to a higher plane of existence. He acknowledged that despite spending years in the NBA, he still handles criticism by going about his daily activities. He admitted that he goes home every night and drinks wine or tequila, and that if he is in Los Angeles, he watches movies with the kids or plays Madden. This does not imply that he is an alcoholic, but there have been images of alcohol under his seat during games. This has sparked rumors of addictions and James using alcohol as a coping mechanism for stardom. James has shown several times how he values the people around him. One of such moments is when he saved his colleague and NBA player Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony and retired basketball star Dwayne Wade took to Instagram Live during the pandemic to share a lighthearted story with fans from their infamous boat trip that almost ended his life. LeBron James saved Anthony from drowning while their group was swimming in the ocean. When a strong current began to pull Anthony further out to sea, James jumped off their boat to rescue his friend. This was heroic on his part, but people questioned why James was the only one who could swim among all these stars. The American frequently uses social media to express his admiration for Premier League powerhouse Liverpool, and he has many reasons to do so. Over 10 years have passed since LeBron James first became associated with the Reds. James has a special bond with the Reds in part because he has a minority ownership interest in the team since 2011. Together with business partner Maverick Carter, the basketball player purchased 2% of Liverpool as part of a sponsorship agreement with Fenway Sports Group at the time for $6.5 million. Among other things, James has been seen wearing their jersey, supporting them on his social media platforms, and even training in their attire. Despite growing up in Akron, Ohio's projects, James displayed business acumen far beyond his years from an early age. During a podcast interview, James recalled a business decision he made when he was 18 years old that turned out to be brilliant. James was given a $10 million upfront offer by Paul Fireman, Reebok's chairman, to sign with the company and avoid speaking with Nike or Adidas. James claimed that he was baffled by the procedure. He was intrigued by this offer and decided to decline the offer in hopes of getting better ones from Nike and Adidas. Evidently, the choice was a wise one. For an 18-year-old with no prior professional experience, James' first contract with Nike was rumored to be worth $90 million. His choice also paid off when in 2015 he agreed to a lifetime contract with Nike for at least $1 billion. Before even completing his senior year of high school, LeBron James began preparing for the NBA draft. He was more skilled than many players twice his age. He submitted a petition to the NBA asking for permission to be drafted after finishing his third year of high school. LeBron wanted to drop out of school to start his professional NBA career early. James' petition was denied. He had to finish one more year of high school and receive his diploma before he could be drafted. The NBA prohibited students who dropped out of high school from being drafted. LeBron married his high school sweetheart and has 3 children with her. Savannah Brinson may have attended LeBron's rival high school, but when he saw her, he asked her out and the couple have been together since, even as LeBron's celebrity soared. LeBron and Savannah married in San Diego in September 2013 at the Capella Chapel Grand Del Mar Hotel. The 3-day party drew 200 family and friends, including teammate Wayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, Jay-Z, and Ne-Yo. LeBron appreciates their shared history. Savannah, he claimed, was stuck with him in high school when there were no cameras or lights, and he couldn't have gotten this far without her help. That does it for today. If you enjoyed this video, watch also the next video on your screen, which talks about the lifestyle of French superstar Kylian Mbappé. As always, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos.